Hi everyone, working on a 115 Yamaha carburetor here. What I'm going to show you today is maybe a couple differences between this and a Johnson carburetor, and also what you can do when you're out at the lake and you don't have access to a carb kit. So I'm going to give it a basic cleaning, which should be enough, and maybe show you a couple tricks along the way. So I'm going to go ahead and take the float bowls off here and get things done. So again, we look for loose bolts, loose nuts, loose screws. Watch for little tiny washers. That the Yamahas have little metal washers that are very easy to lose. They need to go back in because that's how they seal. They don't use the carbon fiber washers that Johnson and other manufacturers use. Now, if you can see this is all old gas on here. Now the customer had been complaining that his engine had a bog when he would first hit the throttle. So we're probably on to something here. This side is the same. So I'm thinking when we pull this bowl off, we're probably going to see some old gunky fuel in there. So it's probably a good thing that he did bring it in rather than continue running it. Okay. If you can see this one's quite dirty too. So, if you want to have a look in here, you can see all down in this area here, that's all old, dirty fuel. That turns to a thick varnish and plugs everything up. So, I've got carb cleaner here, just lightly sprayed in there. Let it sit and it'll start to eat away at that stuff. Got to clean up the bench. Okay, with these carburetors you don't need any special tools. They're pretty straightforward. Yeah, scissors. So, carefully take the rubber gasket off. Rubber gaskets are generally okay to reuse. Paper ones you have to be a little more concerned about. And I'll show you guys a trick with a paper gasket that you may not know that you can actually get away with if need be. So we want to take and disassemble the carburetor as far as we can so that everything is accessible and easy to blow out with an air compressor. Now a difference with these carburetors, I'll show you right here. With the Johnson and some of the Mercury carbs, they use little frost plugs. What Yamaha uses are actual caps that screw in. So they've gone ahead and threaded it where they've drilled the pilot hole through. So what we're going to do is get our screwdriver down inside